It appears as though U.S. President Donald Trump has backed down against the military threats and the ultimatums that he made against the DPRK. Now, just recently, he had the entire Senate come to the White House for a briefing. Now, previously, the only times that this had happened in the past was right before the Vietnam War and the Iraq War. So it seemed that perhaps this was a step towards the United States carrying out military action against the DPRK. But it appears as though Kim Jong-un has called Donald Trump's bluff, and Donald Trump was certainly bluffing. The meeting was said to last for about 14 minutes. Now, by contrast, the journey from the U.S. Capitol to the White House takes slightly longer than that. So what really came out of that meeting? Well, the U.S. has decided to back down on the violent threats against the country and instead started arguing peaceful means. Now, here's a sample from what was decided. Today, along with the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Joe Dunford, we briefed members of Congress on the review. The President's approach aims to pressure North Korea into dismantling its nuclear, ballistic missile, and proliferation programs by tightening economic sanctions and pursuing diplomatic measures with our allies and regional partners. We are engaging responsible members of the international community to increase pressure on the DPRK in order to convince the regime to de-escalate and return to the path of dialogue. We will maintain our close coordination with and cooperation with our allies, especially the Republic of Korea and Japan, as we work together to preserve stability and prosperity in the region. Now, just previously, Donald Trump had said that the pattern of strategic patience had run out and that it was time to take more proactive military stances towards the DPRK. But now they're saying to put pressure on North Korea by tightening sanctions and pursuing diplomatic measures with their allies and regional partners. So you're going to go to the thing that you just said already didn't work. I mean, come on, this is straight up Donald Trump backing down from the military threats of invasion against the DPRK. If you attempt to test one more thing, we will go ahead and invade, even possibly carrying out a preemptive strike to protect the other countries around you. Of course, the DPRK did have a test. It was unsuccessful. But regardless of that fact, they did do the test when Donald Trump had issued the ultimatum. Now the U.S. decided to return to the bargaining table, to just push more sanctions against the country and try to demonize the country even further. So they're backing down, essentially, from their threat. Essentially, the U.S. knows that the DPRK will defend itself by any means necessary, including not launching nuclear weapons at its allies as a deterrent against invasion. They do have a right to self-determination, which the United States does not recognize, and instead continually tries to portray Kim Jong-un as somehow being crazy or unstable simply because he doesn't wish to bow to U.S. interests, and nor do the North Korean people wish to either. Now, Trump was bluffing, and his bluff got called, and now he looks weak as a result of it. So now they're returning to sanctions and diplomatic measures, the ones that they have already admitted do not work. Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.